This is activity 1-2 on page 20 using Excel commands. We have Develotech Holiday Schedule Workbook open. You are now familiar with the overall general layout of the Excel 2019 environment. You'd like to focus on discovering where some of the commonly used commands are. You decide to use screen tips to help you begin to identify some of the commands you've been wondering about. The Tell Me feature will also help you find some of the commands you haven't yet located on the ribbon. You also want to look over one or two of the dialog boxes to see what commands are available there. Additionally, you've just received an email message from the HR department informing you of an error on the holiday schedule, which you'll need to correct. The holiday schedule workbook is already open, which works out well, as you also want to add a few entries to the worksheet to help you plan your vacation time. Number 1, use screen tips to identify common commands. Ensure that the Home tab is selected, and in the font group, you're going to point the mouse pointer at several of the commands to view their screen tips. So here we have our font, we have our font size, increase font size, decrease font size. Then in the next row beneath that, we have our bold command with a keyboard shortcut of Control and the letter B. Italics, keyboard shortcut Control I. Underline, keyboard shortcut of Control U. Then we have our borders. Right now I have a bottom border set to this particular cell that I'm located in. That's why it says bottom border. Then here we have fill color. And lastly, we have our font color. We're going to select the Insert tab next. View the screen tips for several commands in each of the command groups. Here in our tables group, we have pivot table, recommended pivot tables, our table, creating a table with the keyboard shortcut Control T. We have inserting a picture from a file, inserting an online picture, shapes, inserting an icon. We have 3D models. We have inserting a smart art graphic and also taking a screenshot. So you can go through when you're doing your activity just to get an idea of what each of these commands are. Number 2, examine the commands in a dialog box. We're going to go back to our Home tab, and in our font group, we're going to select our dialog box launcher. So this opens up our Format Cells dialog box, and it automatically opens up to the Font tab. So also in this dialog box, we have our Number tab. You can see the options changing as I change the tabs. The Alignment tab. Again, we have our Font tab, Border tab, Fill tab, and also Protection. All right. You can close this out by hitting Cancel, or you can X out in the top right-hand corner. Number 3, find another dialog box with Tell Me. On the ribbon to the right of the Help tab, mine is actually to the right of my QuickBooks tab. I'm not sure if you guys have this tab or not. But your Tell Me what you want to do is your light bulb here. And we're going to click into that and type the word symbol. You don't have to press enter, just type symbol. And from our list of commands, we're going to select symbol, this first one, to open up our symbol dialog box. All right, and that's the same as going to our Insert tab over here in our symbols group. Here's that command. Opens up to the same thing. So that's just a shortcut if you can't remember where something is located. But as I've said in the past, don't get dependent on your tell me what you want to do box. I believe in the past this has been inactive during the certification test, so you want to be comfortable with where your commands are on the ribbon. Number 4 on page 21, add data to a cell. We're going to select cell C11 and we're going to type the text end day after. Press enter. And then in cell C12, we're going to type consider New Year's Eve. And press enter again. Number 5, replace existing data in a cell. Going to select cell A2. We're going to type the letters TU for Tuesday and press enter. And you can see that the contents of our cell has changed. What was there before, I don't even remember the day that was there before, I think Monday, has been overwritten. And number 6, save and close the file. On your quick access toolbar, up in the top left-hand corner, you're going to hit your save button, and then we're going to close our file out. So hit your File tab to access your Backstage view, and you can close out this particular document. Excel will remain open with no active documents open, and you can leave Excel open for our next activity.